Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. I did turn the game volume down a little. I love the sound of Samus's footsteps running in this game or moving. It sounds so dignified for a lady, right? Yeah, okay. Let's just investigate this problem. We have bigger fish to fry. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try and find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge bio signs, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room, or absorb a special type of X-parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Missiles are your only hope, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, so don't hesitate to use them. 'Cause you're not getting a lightsaber. Okay, so we have to missile that thing. You know, for the Game Boy Advance, I really like the graphics here too, especially when it comes to the explosions and that. And, well, there goes that. Bricks we can fall down. And yes, it's the green X parasites that give us missile pickups. Now notice how that guy, you know, a yellow parasite went into him, and a yellow parasite would normally be a health restore of 10 health. But when he died, he became green. So don't just assume that because something was yellow and flew into a guy that, more missiles. That it means we're stuck with that. So it could easily be green or yellow. Big issue I have with the health... We're supposed to come back. With the health restore is that... more missiles. I knew there was something else here. And notice how in the map, if you see in the corner, how there was a big circle when there was an item, then as soon as I picked up the hidden item, it became just a dot. So that shows us what we've already collected so far, and I like that system. Hi there. Oh, you're going to be annoying. And we have eye doors, which right now take 3 missiles to knock out. That gives us a red one, which will restore quite a large amount of health, and yeah, I don't need to save it. I know what I'm doing. Quite a large amount of health and missiles for us, and this is just the other side of this. We can't do anything here. So those things are kind of nice refills before a boss fight. Hooray, we got an energy tank that was sitting right here. You know what would be convenient is if we found another one. And this brings me to one of the main problems I have with this game. If we didn't pick up this energy tank right now, you don't get to come back here until very much later on, even if you have, you know, more abilities. There's certain things that will keep us out of certain sections of areas or certain areas altogether until basically the end of the game, when we get to just free roam the whole station. And that's one thing that I kind of dislike when it comes to our ability to pick up and explore and that. So, but other than that, that's really all I have to say that's bad about this game, primarily. There'll be a few other very minor complaints. This guy, he can die to our missiles or our beam. I can die to his attack too. Look at that, I've already taken a bit of damage. But in these fights, you don't want to burn through all of your missiles, because once you kill the main boss, you get this thing, the floaty X parasite. This is called a Core X, and he'll take several shots, only damaged by the missile. If you don't have missiles, you can blast him with your beam, and he'll drop missiles and or health X parasites. Once you beat it, you restore an ability, the Morph Ball. I think this might still be too loud. I did turn it down a little bit, but that battle felt really loud. We can Morph Ball now. And so typically you'll find that these abilities, and that's a nice demonstration here. You know, you wouldn't have known that you could do that. There's a thing here. There's a thing on my sensor. Or isn't there? No, there's not. I'm just not seeing properly. Okay. We're good to go. Yeah, so a nice demonstration that you can hang on a ledge and then go immediately into Morph Ball when it's appropriate. And that gets us back out to this side, and it looks like power has been restored. We can also break through that thing and come in here and collect, well, we're not going to collect anything. We collect a recharge room. Oh, my TV does not handle reds very well at all. I cannot even make out that's an R. I can if I'm looking at the computer screen where it's recording. Maybe that's how I'll ultimately play this. Just look at that thing. Save room, why not? It's really quick to save the game, so there's almost no reason not to do that. Unless you're speed running or something, but those people are crazy. Crazy good, too. But we're not speed running it, because otherwise we would already be at the 4th boss or something. Probably not with all of the forced text and stuff. Samus, it's as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X parasites. Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities on biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR388 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. Is your objective clear? Yes. Use the navigation room just inside for a further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. I love the creepiness and the mystique that's going on here for the first time. Now this room is deadly. Sub-Zero containment. Frozen Ridley. Wanted to show that off. And it's kind of dark here. We have a Morph Ball spot. Again, if you don't pick up this missile now, it will be a very long time before you get back to this area, and you can do that again, I think. Yeah, just trust me on that. There's nothing that way. I don't think there's a secret there, at least not yet. We're going to take the televator down. Forgot to call them televators in the first part. Whoa. Talk about an epic introduction. Perfect way to introduce a new enemy. Obviously, that's the X-Parasite that has copied Samus's full-powered power suit. So it has clearly super missiles and the... Oh, it's not going to let us go this way. We could take that televator down to Sector 2, but the computer won't let us through the door. So we have to go to Sector 1. But that's okay. And as you can tell, the televator up to the main deck shut down. So like I said, we're not getting back up there anytime soon. So he has super missiles and has the screw attack, and probably has more abilities that we used to have. The main elevator is leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. No kidding. It will be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately. Some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now, listen closely. The X in Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now get moving. And so we just have to go around this sector and clear out all of those. We'll use our missiles. I'm seeing tons of red in the background that's throwing me off, but at least in that room. Now, one thing you'll notice with all of the 6 sectors, they'll all start out with the the navigation, save, recharge room in that order. So it's kind of a nice, convenient way to... Really? Losing to the worst enemies. Can't get through that lock yet. That takes lock level 1. We don't have that yet. We don't have lock level 2, so we have all of 1 way to go. Here's a case where you'll see X-parasites getting bigger and more powerful if you let them form together. So the X has some cool functions that it can do by having multiple X combine, free-floating X combine. We're locked in this room until we complete our objective. Our objective is to deal with this thing. You need missiles to deal with this thing. It'll also conveniently give us missile drops if we're lacking in them. Yeah, it's spewing out X-viruses. But no matter how much the X mutate and evolve and change, they can't... Those guys are kind of annoying to deal with. And another really easy to get energy tank. You can use missiles as well to pierce through their bulky armor. So that's an option. Which way to go? Might as well go to the right, because to the right is another one of these things, and we have to do these anyway. There's enemies here that we find on SR388. We're also in our intro. So it's nice seeing them here again. Well, sort of. And those are blocks that fall out. We'll take care of that thing. And I thought there was another thing. Oh yeah, we don't have bombs yet. We don't have abilities. Yeah, the only other main thing I really dislike about this, I can't even really call it that much of a dislike, is the lack of buttons compared to the Super NES controller. I mean, it's just what the Game Boy Advance hardware had to work with. But always wishing there was more. And look, there's a secret here. If you are good at wall jumping, well, I pretended to be good at wall jumping for about 2 seconds. We're not going to waste more time with that. Which way do we want to go? Left or down? Down, left. There's kind of a lot of areas right now. At least it seems that way. Oh, that's not an actual way I can take. Okay. Then we are going down here. That's not a way I can take. We are going down here. We're not going down here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, there's another door up here. This door. We'll go through this door. Ooh, he's charging. So again, shoot him from the back, or I think missiles might take him out. Yeah, missiles can take him out from the front. So don't be too afraid to use your missiles. You do get tons of them in this game, and there's Space Pirate copies there. We're going to go through this door, because I think this door has... well, it has magma. Oh, it has a missile tank we can get right now. That's convenient. Lava, that's going to hurt us. You do get upgrades aplenty in this game, as long as you're attempting to pick them up. I don't believe these space pirates can be damaged with our normal beam. We have to use a missile on them. Missiles move slower than I do. I got hit twice and I've lost almost a full energy tank on that stunt. So yeah, the damage output you take is much greater, and we're going to cut off the video and save the rest of Sector 1, or at least this problem, next time.